Thanks to the good south wind, it stayed hot once again, but thankfully not as hot as where we've been over the past few days. For example, we had highs pushing to the mid-90s, as you can see right behind me, dropping back near 80 this morning, and then topping out in the lower 90s. Most of us around 91 degrees this afternoon, and thanks to some drier air from upstairs that mixed its way on down, we had lower humidity. Only just, but just enough that a lot of us didn't have to deal with heat advisories throughout the course of the day. That being said, areas closer to Kansas City, including Linn County and Bates County, yeah, it's going to be just hot and humid enough up there that they've got heat advisories that will go back into effect tomorrow until about 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. At least, despite all the heat and at least that little drop in humidity, it still looks nice. It certainly does now from 7th and Range Line. We're at 82 with that south breeze at 9. So the breeze has temporarily died down a little bit. The dew point is 69, still kind of up there, but it's a lot better than the last couple nights where we had dew points well into the 70s still. Lower 80s pretty much all across the board. So you factor in the humidity, enough of it to push us in terms of what it feels like into the mid to upper 80s all across the board. I don't have much to show you on the Skywatch storm tracker, but you can notice a quick severe thunderstorm watch actually that fired up earlier this evening, and a couple of cells that tried to fire up along our next cold front between Hays and I want to say Goodland along the I-70 corridor. But this is the next front that might bring rain chances to some as we go through the next day to day and a half. That's because even though this upper level ridge is trying to keep the heat in play, we've got this pair of upper level lows trying to push that front close enough. So it's going to try its best to change things up a little bit, but it's not going to be for tonight. Any of those storms that you saw out there along the front, those are going to die before they even think about trying to edge closer to us. So all we'll have to deal with overnight is partly cloudy skies on the increase and another warm, kind of muggy start to the morning with lows in the upper 70s. We'll keep things quiet throughout the day, even though that front is approaching from the northwest. I don't think we are hot enough just yet or enough unstable to get any thunderstorms going. So I think we're dry during the day. 77 in the morning, 87 by noon, highs near 91. But here comes 9 o'clock. Along that front, like you saw out there in western Kansas, some scattered storms will try to get going. I think if there's any chance for a really strong or low-end severe storms, it's going to stay just outside the region. But late tomorrow night, early Thursday morning, some of those storms could clip our northern counties. It's something we'll watch, something we're not overly concerned about at the very least. But that front doesn't sweep on through. In fact, we'll go back into the mid-90s as we go into Thursday. In fact, let me just go ahead and take you right to the 7-day forecast. So this front is probably our best shot in the short term for any rain chances, and even then, there's only a couple of spots, quite frankly, that could see any rain or thunderstorm chances. Nothing too heavy, thankfully, but it doesn't do anything with temperatures. 93 Thursday, 94 on Friday. Another shot for some thunderstorms Saturday evening, Jordan, but we're going to stick with a hot regime going into the next week.
Consistently in the 90s. See you in a little bit. Nick Kelly, thank you. Please